Good morning everybody, I'm your host Zap, and today I welcome you to our new show. Break Talk. The dust has just settled since the recent nuclear conflict between Raian Nation and forest people. How we've already started getting reports of Lila's controversial behavior towards Raian. One of our surviving reporters managed to talk to Lady Milord and was able to ask her a couple of questions.
My thighs are very soft.
Yes, very interesting, but can you explain situation between you and Miss Maria?
Recently, when Serina, Lila, and I met up, I jokingly started to do a cha-cha dance with Lila. And Lila doesn't know how to do the, ballroom dancing or anything. I don't know how to either, but you're just jokingly dancing around. And then, so Lila put her hands on my waist, right? And we were doing this silly cha-cha dance thingy at each other. Lila put her hands on my waist, and then slowly her hand was moving further up along my waist, and it's like she wasn't putting her hand on my waist anymore. She wasn't just holding onto my waist while we were moving, while we were dancing and stuff. Her hand was moving up my waist, and she wasn't holding onto my waist. She was groping the side of my torso, and I was like, "What are you doing?" and then I was like, "What are you doing?" And then Lila was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then I tried to show Serina what was going on, and then Serina made this disgusted face. She was like, "You are disgusting." It was so funny. It was so funny. It was so funny because she was doing it unconsciously. It's like, where is your hand going? I'm like, girl, that's not how you dance. It's so funny. It's so funny. That was Lila, by the way. Lila was the one whose hand was moving all the way up. I'm like, bro, why are you touching my boob? You went from my waist to my boob. I'm like, that's not where you're supposed to be touching. It was so funny. It's so funny. It's so funny when I remember it. It's so funny.
Now that we know Ryan's side of the story, let's ask the forest spirit and see what she has to say in her defense.
There we go. Yeah. You got it. She told that story. Oh.
Sorry, we're having a little technical problem. Stay with us. Miss Maria, please continue.
She told that story. Oh. I don't even know where to begin. Kasi ano yan, sometimes, every now and then, the three of us hang out just to dance in a dance studio. Ganyan. Wala lang, tamang bonding lang. We just like to bond over dancing, the three of us, Serina and Raian. Tapos, the dance studio we went to that day kind of had people practicing slow dances over there. So parang slow dances. Basta it was a do-it dance, something like that. They were practicing that before we came in. Tapos when it was our turn to rent the studio, it was just us two. We were trying to copy the people before us, the people that were ballroom dancing. Ayun, ballroom dancing. Thank you. We were copying the people that were ballroom dancing. So kami ni Raian. Si Raian nagpasimuno actually. It was Raian that suddenly grabbed me by the waist and then started slow dancing with me as a joke. parang ako, yay! We slow dancing. So, yun, we started slow dancing. And then I held her by her waist too. And I never slow danced masyado. I've only slow danced, ballroom danced once in my entire life. As in, only once. Only once. So, I grabbed her also by the waist. And then my other hand was holding her hand. Tapos, inaano ko siya. The hand on my waist. And the hand on her waist. I was like rubbing her like sides. And it was going up and down. And then, Ryan was like, Kimo, like, Lila, you're like an old geezer that's trying to touch me up while we're in the ballroom. Natawa lang natawa. Sabi ko, sorry, isang beses pa lang nakapag-slow dance buong buhay ko. Yeah, I touched her on the boob. And a part of her butt while I was rubbing my hands up and down. The old geezer in the ballroom, Lila Maria. So, siya. Sabi niya, I thought it was an accident at first, but then you just kept rubbing. And then Serina just kept laughing at us. Like, ano ba yan? Lila, you old geezer. So that's where I learned that you're not supposed to move the hand on the waist around too much. Akala ko nilarab dapat siya eh. Kasi alam mo yung ba nag-hold hands kayo ng mahal mong tao? Di ba minsan nilarab mo yung kamay? Sometimes you rub the person or the person you're holding hands with, right? Akala ko ganun din. I thought with ballroom dancing it would be the same. So I just rubbed her with like her waist up and down. My allergies are perfect. Well, I was trying to flirt with Raian. Does that count? Maybe. And so that is the story of how I tried to the moves. Our girl here, Raian Valerius, inappropriately. Parang talaga appropriate siya din. For example, lovers kayo or something. Inappropriate. It's fine. It's Raian anyway. Yeah, we're gay break. I touched her boobs too. Before we practice, I also touched their boobs. It's a ritual, to help me calm down. Does the night forgive? The night laughed at me. I don't know if she forgives me. May pinaporman. Yeah, I touched Serina's and Ryan's boobs. Ha! You guys can never be me. I get to touch their boobs with consent. Ha ha.
Enough emotional damage for today. Now we only need to hear Serina's version of the story, but our reporter hasn't contacted us yet. I will ask her myself. Miss Serina. Miss Serina, are you here? I would like to ask you a couple of questions.
No, don't touch me. Don't touch me.